Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about intermittent fasting and my experience with this so far. I've been doing IF for 12 weeks now, so I wanted to kind of just give you guys an update on how things are going. If you're not sure what intermittent fasting is, it's basically a pattern of eating. You have periods of fasting and then you have periods of eating. I practice the 18-6, which just means I'm fasting for 18 hours and I eat all of my calories over a period of 6 hours. I generally stop eating around 6:30 to 7:30 at night, and then I start eating the next day around lunchtime, 12:30 to 1:30. Depending on how my day is going. Sometimes it fluctuates though. Sometimes it's 17 hours, sometimes it's 19. I'm not super strict about it, but I do just try to keep within that 18 hours. So what attracted me to intermittent fasting were, of course, the weight loss benefits, but since starting this, I've discovered that there are a ton of more health benefits for this. It lowers your blood sugar, it creates or causes your body to produce more HGH, which is the human growth hormone in your body, and that combined with like the fat burning of this, I think is really like the biggest thing. Like that is what fascinates me the most about this diet. So basically when you're fasting, your body uses up all of your glucose and then it starts using your fat for energy. So you're like burning fat. Like after that 12 hours, that's when your body really starts going into that fat burning mode. And also when you're fasting, your body produces more human growth hormone, and that's the hormone that helps like your body build muscle and keep muscle, and raises your metabolism, and those two together I think are super important. Like you can lose weight really quickly with this style of eating, this pattern of eating, if you can control what you're putting in your body. I still eat the same amount of calories during my eating period, which is usually about 12 to 1400 calories a day depending on what my workout is. So my sustainable calories, like where I just kind of maintain, is 1200 calories, and then whatever I use up during my workouts, I just add that to my calorie intake. So I have learned a few things since starting this, and what I was doing in the beginning was called dirty fasting, and that is when you consume anything other than water and coffee, black coffee, during your fasting period. I was drinking bulletproof coffee, I was drinking tea. When your body is first adjusting to this way of eating, you are so hungry. It's really hard. The first couple of weeks were really hard for me. At night I was getting sick. I was feeling like nauseated. I would wake up in the middle of the night and just feel like super sick. And also I was just like super hungry. That took a good couple weeks to get that under control. And my skin was kind of looking bad. Like it does take some time for your body to adjust, but once you get adjusted, like it's so worth it to like stick with it and get to where your body is adjusted. Another mistake that I made was when it would be time for my eating period, I was so hungry that I was not making good choices. I was eating a lot of like sugary foods, a lot of granola, a lot of carbs, and I think I was overeating in the beginning, and I think that's why it took me a little bit to lose weight. I started off at 132 and I now fluctuate between 127 and 129, and since the last like 2 weeks I've really gotten what I eat under control. So when you're not eating for that period of time, your body gets used to it. You get used to not eating and you aren't hungry. Like I am fine with just going the 18 hours and not eating anything, and then it gives you a chance while you're fasting to think about like healthier choices that you can make, which I think that's really good. A big huge way that this has changed my life is that I don't constantly have to think about food. I am one of those people that I have to eat every couple of hours. Like I'm really a snacker. I live for breakfast and I just have to eat every couple of hours. I just like to snack throughout the day. Not so much eating like 3 big meals a day, but in my old way of eating, I would just eat something every couple of hours, and that was really hard to get used to not doing that. But once your body gets used to it, you're honestly not even that hungry. Once you start eating though, it does kind of like bring that hunger on. So it was a little bit of a problem in the beginning, but now I'm just making a conscious effort to make better choices. Another benefit that I've noticed is that I get full super quickly. So when you're fasting for that period of time, your stomach shrinks, and then when you do eat, it's just really easy to get full. It's almost like I have to fight to get all my calories in, because for lunch or my breakfast, where I break my fast, is usually a really big meal. So then I'm not hungry until like 9 o'clock at night. But because you want to get all of your calories in, you don't want to skimp on any calories, I have to kind of force myself to eat like around 6 o'clock. That way I get all of my calories in for the day. So like I said, I've only lost a couple pounds, but one of the biggest things I've noticed is like my body composition has changed. So I feel like even though I haven't lost, you know, a lot of weight, or I've only lost a couple pounds, like my body feels different. Like I feel like my muscles are stronger. I feel like they're like more firm, and I feel like I have lost body fat. So I think with that whole HGH and the fat burning, like I feel like my metabolism is higher. I feel like I'm able to eat more of like more carby foods than I was before. I try not to eat the unhealthy ones, but I feel like I haven't gained any weight, and I have been eating a lot more of those carby foods than I did in the past. And I'm kind of like maintaining, like literally I'll have like a bad meal and I'll wake up the next day and weigh exactly the same as I did the day before. So that is so fascinating to me. I really love the whole idea of the human growth hormone and the metabolism thing and the fat burning thing together. I think that's like the biggest benefit of this. Also, I've noticed that my sugar cravings are like non-existent. Every once in a while I'll crave, you know, some sugar or something like that, but honestly I have turned down so many donuts and so many like snack foods that we get at work. Like I don't even think about it. It's just like I don't even want it, and that's like amazing to me. When you're fasting, your blood sugar stays really low, so it kind of just when your blood sugar is low, you don't really have those cravings that you do when you're constantly eating like sugary foods where your blood sugar is going up and then crashing and up and crashing. So I think that's like a huge thing. Like me having a sugar tooth, like that's like my biggest downfall, or my biggest like, that's the hardest thing for me, is staying away from like sugary candy foods and all of that. It's just helped me so much with that. Like I'm just so surprised with that. If you're looking for more information on intermittent fasting, the person that I found the most like informative and helpful for me is Dr. Fung. You can search him on YouTube, and he just tells it like it is. Like this is what you're supposed to do, this is why it's good for you, and it's just pretty much just straight facts and so much information. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I was kind of all over the place, but this is my experience so far. I'm loving it. I'm definitely going to keep going. I am so looking forward to like the future benefits of this way of eating. I feel like it's really going to help me like build muscle, and already just only being 12 weeks, I can still already see a huge difference in my body. And I don't like work out like with heavy weights or anything like that, but just like my muscles look stronger, and I just look more toned, and my skin is starting to look better, my hair is looking better, and overall like I have more energy. I feel like energized. I want to wake up in the morning and get my workout done, and throughout the day I just feel like I have more energy. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.